What's up, guys? Welcome to my Jill of the Jungle stream here. Jill of the Jungle is actually a game I really like, and I've been wanting to stream for a long time actually. The game got released on GOG, so that's the version I'm playing. It's the complete trilogy. Now, this is actually a classic DOS game made by Epic. Before they were Epic Games, they had the name Epic Mega Games, and Tim Sweeney, I think he's the founder of Epic Games. He actually made this in, I believe, 1992 or something. I'm gonna leave the story here open for a bit. I'm not gonna read this, but just so it's there. I'm not gonna stream all 3 games today. I think we're only playing through all of the first game, since Jill is actually not really a long game, but it's a fun game. I didn't play this game obviously when it came out, but I actually didn't even know about this game until I played Jazz, because she makes a cameo in one of the episode thingies. It even has like, I'm playing this, or at least GOG plays it through DOSBox, which is the DOS emulator, to allow us to play DOS games. So basically you start off in this world map. You can basically kind of play around, and you need these gems for progression through the world map. Here's the thing though, you also get these gems at the end of, not each level, but most levels at the end of them have a gem, so you can proceed through the next area. So we're going to the first level right now. We cannot jump up here yet. That's a power up we'll get later for the high jump, and which allows us to come back here as well and grab some goodies. Actually, it's basically only for score. Those apples you see with the bite in them, that's basically the only collectible in the game. You don't need any of it to 100% the game. Matter of fact, there's not even like a percentage counter or something like that. It's just purely for score actually. I heard Steam, it's supposed to be off, so I'm gonna turn it off for a bit. Give me a second. Hold up. I forgot that that's a thing. Hold up. There we go, problem solved. Now, it was small because I had to switch it back to windowed mode. Because I actually like playing my DOS game full screen, so we're gonna keep it full screen. Now, at first, when you start off the game, you start off without anything. This is our first weapon. It's like a flying knife. It hurts, and we're gonna use it for now. Bro, come Bernie. I'll join later. You go play without me. You'll be fine. I didn't promise anything yet. Or at least not for today. I promised it for yesterday, I think. Not yesterday, the day before, Tuesday, and it didn't work. I'll play after this. Because I just started, goddammit! No, Naina, no. I'll play later. You suck, but not at Barney. First of all, that doesn't make sense. Second of all, I'm awesome at this game, clearly. And third of all, I don't want to stream Barony, because then we get a pissed off Michael. Michael and Nick. But I was never asking for Michael's opinion. I wasn't that, actually. I was at the end of the stage. Clearly. You can always play Barony without me. I'll join next time. Like, there's multiple save slots now. I'm gonna wait for this end because I want the extra score. I'm actually trying to go for a high score right now. What's up, Ralph? How you doing? Why is he not? There we go. Those are insta-kill, by the way. You don't want to get hit by those. Dude. Dude, did you just really... Wait, why can't I shoot? I was about to say... Dude, did you just really said U? We're probably the same age. What are you, from Belgium? This is the end of the stage, by the way. There's an extra jump power up here, which gives us basically the high jump, but there's no purpose for this because there's no, as far as I'm aware, there's no extra area that you need to go which require the high jump boots, which is weird. Brabants, Limburgs bloed in me. Like Michael. Yeah, I'm serious. Michael is his family is from there. I actually meant Ralph, like the person that sent the cat emote, but you responded instead of him. Okay, from here actually we just need 2 gems to progress, so in theory we could just skip the 3rd level, and as long as the 7th level here and I believe the 6th here has the 2 gems that we need, we don't ever need to play 3. But I'm gonna play through all of it because, like I said, I want to beat my own high score and I'm pretty confident. We cannot hit the snake yet, so because we didn't get any weapon yet. Like, But even then, we cannot hit it yet because it's lower than where the knife actually goes. So we're gonna leave it. Wait, maybe. Hold up. Maybe we can kill him though. Need to wait for him to come back though. It only did one hit? What? I'm not gonna booby stream ever. I don't have the boobies required to be a booby streamer. Mom boobs are also boobs. I'm not a mom. Man boobs is what you meant. Nobody wants to see that. And if you do, you're just weird. I told you, I'm gonna play Jill first, before I'm gonna play Barney. Maar, niks maar. No, that is actually your question. You asked when I'm gonna quit. That's exactly when I'm gonna quit. Whoa. Wait a second. We have a moderator? Moving up in the fucking world. What's up, Michael? How you doing, bud? Well, thanks for the support, fam. If rep. Well, how much did you record of Sam yet? I think we can make this jump. I don't think we need the high jump. No, because I got distracted. I couldn't explain the 3 knives that I just got. There's multiple weapons in this game. The knife being one of the first that you get. When you collect more than 1 knife, so for example I have 3 now, I can shoot 3 at once. And actually I think there's a power up in Terraria which is kinda like a reference to this. Because there's also a knife that shoots exactly like this and comes back. Don't know if that's a Jill reference, probably. I didn't even start with... Oh, you mean first encounter? No, I thought you were talking about second encounter. I didn't even start with second encounter. Okay, but this is the 3rd level, and as you may noticed before, it jumps from 3rd to 7, and the 6th is down here. That's because I don't know, actually. I was gonna say because they are probably bonus levels, but they aren't. Because we cannot proceed yet, we need one more gem, and that's in one of these stages. It's not that the 4th level doesn't exist, it's down there. I know that for a fact. But for some reason the 6th and the 7th are up here. It's kind of weird, but who cares. Now this here is the end of the level, so that's how you know that we're gonna backtrack. This part is tricky when you don't know how to do it. Fortunately for us, I've played this game many times and I already choked the first time. What you want to do is you want to jump on this one, because Jill always jumps in an arc, and if you're on that one platform that's currently at my waist right now, you won't make this jump, because you will just go up there. Matter of fact, I can show you. If you were to jump up here, and even it doesn't matter if you tap it slightly, you will always overshoot it and get up here. Yeah. We don't have the key for that yet. The key that we currently have is for a specific door, so as you can see we cannot open this one. The goal right now is to collect multiple keys. Luckily for us, there's no enemies in this stage, I believe, so we don't need the weapon. That's why we don't have the weapon. So now we can just move on, collect the keys and get out. And now all we need to do is use all the keys. So we're just gonna go up here. By the way, I see that like under controls, you see like noise, quit, save, restore and all that jazz. I don't know what turtle means. I never touched it. It's on by default, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. But I never messed with it, so. And with the final key, we open this, get the gem, and get out of here. And with that, we have the 2 gems we needed to proceed. So you can basically skip the 7th level. These things, by the way, we skipped over it earlier. It's the news bulletins. It's basically just epic shit talking other franchises. Before we had Duke Nukem, who was retiring. In this one, it's Pac-Man. There's also one with Mario. You see them sometimes. I don't know when. But I think there's only like 4 of them. We're gonna do the 7th as one as well. Up until now, no deaths. So it's a pretty clean run. This is one of my favorite power-ups, the spinning blade. Because the problem I mentioned earlier, like we even have the snake as example, is that the knife only shoots one way and it shoots in a straight line. This actually goes down and bounces actually, so this one is actually really useful. Jill also has enemy or animal transformations, but we won't be seeing any of them in this stage, I believe. I'm not sure. I don't think so. Now that arrow thing we just grabbed, that's the high jump power up. You can and they can also stack like the normal power ups, so that way you can jump even higher. See, this crocodile would have been a problem if I had the knife, because there's no way to deal with it because it's too low basically. I don't think I'm supposed to get it like that. I'm supposed to get it like this. We need to go back here anyways to get the goodies up there. But actually, wait. I said we're not gonna see the animal transformations anytime soon, but we're actually gonna. I'm not gonna save. In this stage, we'll play as the Phoenix, I believe. These enemies, actually. As soon as you touch something like this, you transform into an animal. And then you need to touch the Jill thing again to the Jill trigger to transform back into a human. But the reason we went back here is because we wanted to grab this. Now, as the Phoenix, you cannot touch water at all or you will die. Makes sense, right? But that's just a heads up. Now I wanna be careful here because these things in the ceiling, like I said before, this is insta-kill when it hits you. Just making sure I grabbed everything here, and now we can move on. We can shoot fire, which is nice. It's not dropping. I'm just gonna fly through. Luckily, the enemies don't shoot back. Now, you may have noticed in the first level that there's an area at the start with apples where we couldn't get to. We can get there through here though. So here's the first level. This is how you're supposed to get those items. And now we can go back and finish the level. Jill 1 is actually a really short game and probably the best in the trilogy, with the third one being the weakest. So it's actually getting weaker per sequel, which is sad. We have the 2 gems, so we can proceed here. And since we collected the 3rd gem, we can get this bonus. Now if we follow the finds, it's not really a maze, but I guess you could call it one. There's nothing down there, by the way, in case you're curious. But before we go to this bonus, that ad-lib music though, we grabbed the high jump, so we can now go back to the first section of the map and grab some of the goodies that we couldn't grab before. So if we go all the way back, I think we can go up here. There's nothing up here though. Oh, it's up there. You have to time this jump correctly though. And then grab these 2. That's it for the first area. And now we can basically go back. I think it's faster to go here actually. The bonus level is pure for high score purposes. And this is where the music is gonna start raping your ears. Actually, not gonna lie. It's pretty bad. But I'll try and go through it really fast. all we need to do is go over here and grab the key so we can get all the jump boots. It's not really boots. There we go. And now that we have that, we can get there. I thought I could make that, honestly. And like I said before, they stack. So now I jump 3 times as high as I would normally. And that's it. So now we go all the way back and proceed with the game. And because we grabbed the high jumps in the overworld, in the map, I guess, we get to keep that permanently in the map only, not in the levels. Oh, this is the one I meant with Duke Nukem, by the way. Which is sad. I believe we want to go to the right first. I was wrong. We want to go left first. What was I thinking? Actually, I don't think there's any apples down here, so we just want to destroy everything, clear the path for the elevators, so we can go up and grab what we need to grab. There we go. That's all we needed to break. You don't get any extra score for breaking all of these, so it's not really necessary. And now we're back here. So now we can go here, open this, and that's it. That's the level. Really short, I know. Now, here's a bonus area. It's not a level at all, just an area. But as you can see, we cannot go there yet. So, we're gonna proceed for now. We'll come back here later. And let's do this one first, I guess. Are you going to beat this game? Believe it or not, we're almost done already. This is the 9th level. And there's only 16, I believe. But no, are there 16? I think there's less. But the levels are really short from here. So we can beat it in like 20 minutes even, I want to say. If I'm not choking, that is. So yeah, I'm gonna play through this whole game, if that answers your question. Oh, we're back at the start. I didn't pay attention. We want to go here. We can... These Pac-Man kind of ghosts, by the way. I think it's supposed to be a reference to Jill, but these enemies are in Jazz 2 as well. Only you can only... I believe you can only access them in the editor by changing a certain value from one of the enemies. I think there's an enemy, like in the, when you go to the creation station, right? The level editor for Jazz 2. There's an enemy that's unnamed, I believe, and if you give it a name, you can put it in your levels, and it's this blue Pac-Man-esque ghost that just follows you around when it sees you. I believe that's supposed to be a reference to this, which is a reference again to Pac-Man. Lots of things, actually. I like the earliest version of one of the earlier versions of Jazz 2 have this projectile for, I don't remember what weapon. I really do not want to die here. This projectile, which basically looked like the ones we saw earlier in this game. Fuck, I missed one apple. That's gonna hurt my score. Now, the knight's puzzle is where you're probably gonna die the most, because this knight, for example, right here, is standing right up, meaning you can walk past it. This one right here is down, meaning when you even touch it, it's just insta-kill. So when you get here, I recommend you save. And tap, because if you just put like one step too far, it's gonna kill you. Now, I think we wanna flick. We wanna flick this one and then drop again, so we can go here. So we can flick this one, so we can go back here, and then we flick this one, so we can proceed. Now this one, I don't remember the order, but I believe this one had to be down, this one up. I never remember this order here. I think because I don't think you're supposed to flick them all. And that's it. And from here we just have to grab a lot of keys and then the stage is basically over. But you have these disappearing blocks, so you need to wait a bit. I wanted to kill most of the enemies first, but they ran into me, so I didn't get the score of any of them. I need to do it from here, actually. There we go. That's all I needed. So I thought. And now we can finish. So remember that bonus level from earlier that we couldn't access yet? Yeah, that's my favorite part, man. I always reference the yeah, but nobody gets it because almost nobody played Jill. That's the switch we had to flick in order to get to the bonus, by the way. So now we can get here and you see this Tim Sweeney 1992. Back when Epic was Epic Mega Games. And they made fun games. With the high jump we can actually explore a bit, but I don't think there's anything else to do here. Video game industry collapses. Now we're going... I don't think I skipped a level, so let's do this one. AKA not Fortnite. You know what game I really like? Aside from Jill and Jazz? Epic Pinball. These frogs are, by the way, super annoying because they are so small and so easy to miss. By the way, your knife can hit enemies on the way back, so that's useful. Get to, no. The frog isn't jumping high enough, I need to wait a bit. There we go. Because if we don't kill him now, he's gonna mess us up. One must fall is also great, by the way. No, I don't want to save. Luckily boulders don't one hit. And with this, we made a bridge, so we can go back safely. Now we cannot go up here yet because we need a key, which is up ahead. Jump at me. Come on, bro. Huh! I killed that one though. I keep missing though. It's so hard to time. That's why I hate those enemies. He jumped. The clutch god. I didn't want to die, but I had to grab the knife. That's the first death. I just tanked it. Morrowind playthrough when? I'm not the Elder Scroll guy here. Sometimes the knife doesn't return for some stupid reason. I didn't pay attention to my score, by the way. Did I lose anything? Because I don't think you lose anything for dying. I don't think there's a real penalty aside from starting over again. Because there's no lives, by the way. You can just die over and over if you want to. Want to. Oh my god, I thought he was gonna jump higher. But the frogs are not as bad as the enemies from Jill of the Jungle 2, believe me. Those really blow. The fucking demons. Oh my god. They have so much HP and they can easily fucking stun lock you. But the reason why I don't like Jill 2 is because sometimes they let you go in a like they let you enter a stage, right? And they wouldn't give you any weapons but like real tough enemies to deal with, like enemies that needed multiple shots to kill in the first place. And those same you'd think then that you're supposed to avoid them, you know, like Metal Gear-esque, but that you can barely avoid them because they're so big. What? I have always loved the death laugh, the sound effect that plays when you die. It's like it's an evil laugh. I've always loved that. It's so creepy. Did I lose score? I didn't pay attention again. Because if that's the case, if I didn't lose anything, that means there's no real death penalty, which is okay with me actually. Now you could beat this game without dying. I've done it before, but for some reason I'm choking in this stage. That's my second death, which is not too bad actually. But it sucks that it's like it's near the end. We're actually almost done with the game. There we go. Gotta watch out here. If you climb too high and you climb to those, like those spikes will kill you. Where's that frog? Why is he not coming down? There we go. Let's hang this weekend. What you wanna do? I killed him, but it hit me. That's like killing somebody and getting hit 85 in one. Feels bad. I didn't see, the worst part is that I didn't even get killed by the enemies. I got killed by the obstacles, which are so easy to avoid. This is actually, the finish is right here, but as you can see we need 2 more gems, meaning there are 2 more stages that we need to do. 12. I thought there were 16 though. 13 stages in total. No, I think the final, I think that counts as a stage as well. The finish, meaning that there's 14 stages. Now this is the level where we get to play around with the animal transformations, which is fun. First though, I'm gonna grab everything here that I can with normal Jill. Because there's a lot we can actually grab as normal Jill before we actually proceed. Well, we cannot kill those jellyfish yet, and I think this leads into death, so you don't want to take that one. There we go. What? We can kill it? I swear I've tried that before and it didn't work. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna fucking kill all of you. Oh, by the way, those collectibles, the apples, not only are they just collectibles for scores, they also health power-ups, so that's how you get health back, which is really nice. So we're gonna play as the fish first, and the fish can shoot as well. I think every animal body can shoot. Oh, it was as a fish that you cannot shoot the other enemies, which has always been weird to me. But we needed to go here. I just like to spam because there's enemies on the water, and that's how I deal with them. Oh, it didn't lead to death. Maybe there's something up there. We'll come back there later, actually. Let's go up there first. And with that, we're full HP, which is nice. I'm just gonna tank them and then hit them. This is one of the better stages though, because it's always fun to play with the animal power-ups. Now we need to find our way back to that Jill trigger, which I believe is over here. But let's... it's up there, so we need to go up here and then back down here. But, as you saw, there's one enemy that we haven't killed yet, so... two enemies technically, but we cannot kill that phoenix flaming bird. I don't know what it's called. If we drop here, please do not die. There we go, that's the final gem as well. Ooh, that scared me for a bit. Now, I know there was one more apple up there, but I don't want to backtrack because I don't want to risk dying. And it got really spooky there. So with that, we grab the final gem and go straight into the final level, I believe. Jill enters yet another puzzle. These do not do any damage, they spell out epic mega games. Oh, and I completely forgot about this transformation, to be honest. It's the frog. You cannot do anything as a frog though, except for leaping. There's no difference between leap and hop, because as you can see up there at the move Jill, the controls section, you can leap with Alt and hop with Shift, but didn't do anything. They both do the same. But before we go up, like the level told us to do, we're gonna go back here first. Grab this, some HP, and then we'll leave because we We'll get back here anyways. Because spoilers, the end of the stage is up here. But we cannot get there yet. But I also just wanted to kill the enemies. Because I'm not sure if we get a weapon in this stage. Did I grab that last apple? Yes, I did. So now we go up here. And that's it. Now it's time for the big finale. Just making sure there's nothing up here. I believe this is the final stage. Yes. And that's my favorite track as well. I really like this track. We heard this before, but I just really like this one. Oh, also, unlike the knife, with this weapon, we don't have to wait until it gets back to us, which is nice. Shoot everything that moves. It didn't reach? I hate the bees. And that's why I hate the bees. That's why I want to deal with them before I get to them. But sometimes the weapon doesn't... Sometimes it's not really going my way, you know what I mean? Sometimes it homes in and other times it doesn't. It's really weird. I'm never sure. Look at the bees, they're waiting. Assholes. I am gonna kill them. Never mind, they won. If that one despawns, I'll get them. Oh my god, no. I wish I could tank them, but they're too strong. What? What's hitting me? The end is actually up there, so we're not going there yet because we want to grab more goodies, and I know they're down there. Okay, let's leave the bees for now. Let's go back. Because at the start of the level, we could like jump up there and grab some more. Or just kill that one enemy, I guess. I'm gonna kill that beehive. I'm gonna destroy it. Got him! Let's get out of here. And that's Jill of the Jungle. Now sit back and enjoy. I almost said rejoy, but enjoy the ending sequence. I'm not doing anything here. I don't even think I can move. I can try though. Nope, I can't. And this is basically leading into the sequel, which is Jill Goes on the Ground. What unspeakable forces of nature lie beyond the grove? Can a lady like Jill uncover the mysteries of this place and escape without messing up her blonde hair? Find the answers in Jill Goes Underground, the startling sequel, which is actually not really that great compared to the first Jill, I guess. Also, Jill Saves the Prince, which is the final game in the trilogy, and easily the worst one, in my opinion, but we'll get to that when we get to that, I guess. But that's Jill of the Jungle. And this is basically telling you to order the other games, because the first game was actually shareware, I believe. But we actually broke my record, something I wanted to do for this stream. So here we go. I think I can break that one as well. Actually. For example, if I went back to grab that one apple, only that would have given me a higher score already. But yeah, that's Jill of the Jungle. Now there's some cool things I want to show off, or I guess, I don't know if you want to call it cool, but the noisemaker. All the sound effects you hear in this game you can do by just pressing any button. So like now I'm pressing J, you hear this A, S, D, Q, W, E, R, T. Now if I'm correct, this should be the yeah. Huh. Oh, I found it. It's 6. This is my favorite. I'm looking for the evil laugh. What the fuck is that? I found it. I don't know why, but I really like this. But yeah, that's the noisemaker. I believe this game also has a... I believe it also has an in-game level editor. Though I do not remember how it worked. I think you had to press a certain button, which allows you to edit levels. But Jill has a built-in level creator though. I know that. So you can basically make your own custom levels, which is also cool. Maybe I'll make some in the future and play them. Or let others make them and play them. I know there's one guy on the Jazz Discord whom he made a Jill 4 actually with a level editor. I played it. It's actually really great. It only has 5-6 stages, I believe. But it's a great game. It's a great fan-made game because there's not. I don't think there's really that many fan created levels of Jill of the Jungle, so it's great to see one of those. And I played it and I spoke to the guy as well. He's a really cool guy. I even like found like a glitch which technically lets you like soft lock the game, and I told him about it. So he said he'd try and fix it in the next version. But yeah, there's a level editor. I wish I could show it off, but I forgot how to use it. You had to press something, and this level, by the way, you didn't see this because this is not in the first Jill of the Jungle. This is a level, I think, from the later Jill games, because that puzzle looked familiar. So I definitely played that before. But yeah, that's Jill of the Jungle. So that's gonna be the end of the stream, because I did everything and showed everything off. If only I could show off the level editor. If only I remembered how. But yeah, that's gonna be it. With that said, I'm out of here. So I see you guys next time. Bye.